It was, I think, the most challenging time of my life. After my first meeting with him, I was sold. I think you could say he had me at hello.
He is my rabbi in a lot of ways. He's the kind of guy where he's a good person to bounce ideas off of.
He's so protective and such a good lawyer.
Absolutely. I called him my guard dog because he was sort of loyal and protective. I felt safe around him.
There's also a kind of warmth to him that is very special. I don't know how to say it. You know, he's a real people person, and he stays in touch with people, and he asks the follow-up questions, not just about like how you doing, but how are you really doing?
I guess I've never met an attorney or a lawyer personally, and so I actually had no idea really what to expect. But meeting him, all preconceived notions went out the door. I never expected somebody so friendly, so kind of outgoing as well.
If I'm in the neighborhood, I try to stop by and see him just to say hi and catch up.
We bonded very quickly, and I knew that's the kind of lawyer you want to have, someone you relate to, someone who you trust.
I felt like he knew me and what I was about, and I also think that he knew a lot about the dynamic and about my ex-husband as a person.
My now ex-husband was being a bit of a jerk, and Steve handled it. I never had to go to court. I never had to deal with my ex-husband's lawyer, nothing. He took care of everything, and he took care of me.
It wasn't a scorched earth situation, so that later on, when my ex-husband needed me and needed my help, I had no problem reaching out to him and doing that, which was something that was very important to me, and that Steve recognized in the course of the litigation.
I went to Steve, I can tell you, it was Monday, May 13th. I was divorced by end of October.
At the most difficult point of this, it was, luckily for me, it could have been much worse, but I think most of it was just kind of the waiting game and just being able to reach out to Steve and have him respond immediately, just knowing that and him being supportive.
He helped me feel safe at a time that I was probably the most scared in my life.
People come to me, they're in extremes. They're fighting for their life. They're fighting for their children. They're fighting for their financial future. And I realize that, and I appreciate that, and it's a great responsibility. I take it, it's a very humbling thing to me that someone will come to me and say, Steve, help me through the most difficult time of my life. And that's my job to do that.